All right, so this is a walkthrough of our melody composition using a major key. Remember, major key just really means that our song is going to be written using the notes of a specific major scale. So I'm going to start off by opening up MuseScore, clicking File, and New. And a lot of the rules that we have in our assignment are going to be taken care of right as we set up our new score. I'm going to put in a title. I'm going to call it Melody in a Major Key. And turns out from a previous assignment, my name's already in there, but you can put your name in that composer field and then click Next. And then we have a choice for this assignment. It needs to be in treble or bass clef, or if you feel like getting kind of fancy, you can try a grand staff and doing it like piano notation. I'm going to go with treble clef. I clicked on that. And now I need to choose my key signature. You guys will have an assigned key signature that probably has one sharp or one flat. I'm going to go with 2 sharps just so it's not too similar to your assignment, and click Next. And then I finally get to choose my time signature for my piece as well. Now this was also one of your rules. Rule number 2 says it needs to be in 4/4 meter. Now it turns out in 4/4 that's actually the same thing as the C symbol. So you can write either one. You can pick C, which is 4/4, or you can actually just put in 4/4. Remember, the slashed C is really 2/2, not 4/4 cut time. So I'm just going to go with 4/4, click Finish, and now I have a blank piece of music set up. Now, the minimum we can write is 4 with a 5th measure for an ending, or 8 measures with a 9th measure for an ending. I'm going to go with the shorter version, and so I'm going to set it up so I only have to deal with 5 measures. I'm going to select the 6th one, and then hold down Shift and select the last measure. And then if you right click or control click, you should get a little pop-up menu, and there you will see delete selected measures. I'm going to click that, and now I have this nice clean 5 measures only, nothing too intimidating, piece of cake. Now I just want to go through my rules and check that I'm doing everything right. So rule number 1 was make sure I have picked a clef. It's either bass or treble. I picked treble, that's good, and have the correct key signature. In my case, I chose D. You guys will have something else, probably F or G. And then rule number 2, this one needs to be in 4/4 meter. I took care of that when I did my setup, so that's taken care of, done. Okay, number 3, start on scale degree 1. Well, in D major, that must be D. So I'm going to click this measure. I think I want a quarter note. I'm going to press D. And I'm going to start lower. Wait, rule 3 is taken care of. I started on scale degree 1. And then it says most movement in my song should be by step. We're only allowed to leap or skip between letters when we have scale degrees 1, 3, or 5. Okay, so that means I have to go up 1 letter in the alphabet or down 1 letter in the alphabet through the whole song, except when I have scale degrees 1, 3, and 5. Well, in D, 1 is D, 2, 3, 3 is F sharp, and 5 is A. So D, F, and A I'm allowed skips, but otherwise, no. They will be a different 3 notes for your assignment, but you can easily find them, right? Just the 1st, 3rd, and 5th note of your scale. I'm going to go mostly by step because that's the rule, and that's actually how most melodies work. So I'm just going to walk up, I think. Many melodies have an arc to them. They kind of start low, work their way up high, and then work their way back down to where they started. So I'm starting with that D, and I'm just going to walk up. E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, D. I think I'm going to try a skip here. How about up to, I'm allowed to go to F. And I'm going to do one more. I'm going to limit the amount of skips I do, but why not? Let's try 2 in a row. So I'm allowed to go F to A. Let's try that. And then let's see if I can just step back down the whole way. D, C, B. And then, okay, there's my last measure. I need a whole note. Is A the note I'm allowed? Let's check our rules. Okay, it says no whole notes until the last note. Well, I didn't use any whole notes. That was rule number 5. And then rule number 6 is your last measure should be a whole note, cool, on scale degree 1. Uh-oh. A is not scale degree 1. So instead, I need to get down to a D. I think I want to go down to this D. I just use the arrows to do that. And now I need to check, did I break any rules by doing that? Yes, I did. I can't jump from a B to a D. I need to do it from an A or an F if I want to jump at the end there. Well, I'm going to change the rhythm a little bit here. How about here? I make this an eighth note. Cool. C now, and then B, and then A. Oh, cool. I got to an A. Nice. I'm going to go back to quarter note for that A. All right. Can I jump from A down to D? Yes, I can. Cool. All right, so all my rules are taken care of. Now I just want to see if I like it. I'm going to click the first note, hit spacebar to hear it play back my melody. Not bad. Fits all the rules. I could turn this in as is. File, export my PDF, and be done. There's one spot that was a little bit shocking to me. I didn't really like that first skip I had, that D to F. So I'm going to see if I can get rid of the skip by using eighth notes again. I'm going to speed my notes up so that I can actually step into that F. Okay, I'm going to hit escape. Go back to the beginning again, hit spacebar. Nice. Much nicer feeling to that one with those few more steps in there. Again, too many skips and it doesn't sound as good. Stick to steps. Now you can be a little bit more complicated if you want. You can add some other rhythms. Maybe on my first note instead I'll use a dot. Let's see how that sounds. I'm going to stick one more dot in there just for fun. Cool. I'm totally happy with that. That's fine. I think I'm ready to turn it in. File. Export. Make sure PDF is selected. Make sure it's going somewhere where you can find that file. Hit save. And then turn it in by submitting in Canvas and you're ready to go. Okay, I hope this is a fun one. Good luck.